Hello everybody, my name is Gamecraft and welcome back to Falks Survival. Yeah, you're probably thinking like, oh, that's a long time ago that there was an episode of Falks Survival, and that is correct, and I apologize about that. But let me first explain why it was delayed that much, the episode, because I think it was a half year ago. We switched focus to developing the Falcon network, the server on which Falks Survival is also hosted, if I show you that immediately. You can see there I'm in the staff server, but it's part of the Falcon network, and this is our own survival series server which we use to record and play Falk Survival on. So let me remove the sidebar again and let's talk a bit more about why we stopped recording, or in this case I stopped recording Falk Survival. Yeah, it was mainly to do because we switched priorities. We remove that too, and yeah, so the focus was more on Falcon Network instead of, in this case, how do you say it, Minecraft and recording Falk Survival videos. But we are starting it back up again, and with that, it's actually pretty nice. We added a new plugin to Falk Survival, which is called MCMMO. So if I do MC top, it will display the ranks on the server. Keep in mind the people that are on that but are not Joe, Drummer, Weasel or me are staff members of the Falcon Network, and they were in this world before just to check it out. But that means like they don't play here that much, so that means that in this case, how do you call it? Only me, Drummer, Weasel and Joe are playing on the server. But to straight into the update again, MCMMO is a level-based plugin which allows you to level up your Minecraft character in-game. So if I, for example, in this case, kill some of these cows, or better to say, let me first harvest the wheat here. And what this episode is also about is just to tidy things up, update things how they were going, and one of these things is replanting, in this case, the wheat. And as you can see or hear, I'm getting a lot of messages, or you think it's messages, but they are pop-up messages from MCMMO. And as you can see, it's leveling up my herbalism, or in this case, farming levels. And that means literally that the more I farm, the more I place. So let me put down the seeds. The more I farm and place, the higher my level becomes, and based on those levels you get special abilities, like you can get double drops from farming, or it auto replants when you, for example, break the weed, and then suddenly a seed has already been planted there, which is really nice, and it can also cause like a little bit of competition between the Falks members, and just like who wants to be on top of the list, because it can also show you which types of skills you can get. So let me MC rank. Those are all the things that you can get. So acrobatics, alchemy, archery, axes, excavation, fishing, herbalism, mining, repair, swords, taming, unarmed, and woodcutting. And they all have their special abilities. Let me, for example, show you what herbalism has, because we just did that. So herbalism. And if we look in the chat, we can see that herbalism, XP gained harvesting herbs, which we just did with weed, level 13 already, and the next level is 1280. So if I harvest the farm over there, I probably get more levels, effects. Given herbalism skill and ability, 33% better chance to activate. And in this case you have green terra, spread the terra, 3k drops, so you can get more drops when your level's higher. Green thumb, auto plant crops and harvesting, what I just said before. And yeah, you can make bricks mossy by punching them. And for example, you can also spread mycelium, dirt, grass better or easier or faster. And below that you can get double drops on all the herbs that are out there. So MCMO is really nice. Yeah, it adds, like I said, a competition aspect between the Falks, which is good, keeps everybody sharp, and just to trigger everybody to play again, because yeah, you can become the top player in this series, which is really cool. So let me replan all of this. It will take a while, but for now we can do it because it's an update video. And what I planned for the schedule for my part of this series is I try to do it every Friday, or in this note, every Saturday if I'm correct. I'll check my schedule back if that's correct. I think it's every Friday or Saturday. Depends on one and a half the time. And in this case, it's always 1 day a week. So every week you can expect an episode, and it's most likely to end up in the weekends. So what we're doing in Falks Survival, we play, in this case, vanilla Minecraft, and we add some plugins that don't influence the gameplay a lot, but extend it. So it is nicer to play, and it's not like ending really fast. And besides that, it's also a nice way to get to know who we are, what we know about Minecraft specifically, and how good we are actually in the game. Because yeah, we have our own server or a server network, but that doesn't actually mean like, oh, we're Minecraft pros. No, we know how to set up a server, but playing Minecraft is always difficult, or I find it sometimes difficult, because yeah, there's just a lot that you can learn. So let me replan these quick, and we can talk a little bit further about Falks Survival. I do this series with Weasel and Joe. Weasel and Joe are my co-owners of the Falcon Network, and in this case we start the series with them. We also start with Thermozak, but due to private reasons he isn't able to join in that much, or not entirely anymore, I think, yeah, to say it better, but we hope that he comes back in the future, of course, because then we have 4 people to play with, and we always have a buddy to play with, because yeah, some different time zones, it's sometimes hard to get other people to play together. Besides that, how long do I think the series will be? I estimate it to be, or I think around 20-25 episodes, depending on, of course, how much you like the series and how much ideas we have. But in this case, I have pretty a bunch of ideas that I want to make or create, so that's not the issue. We'll see how it goes, and of course it's my first series, like real series, so we will see how it ends up, but I'm pretty positive about it, so I hope you are all also positive about it, of course. So if you of course like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, but yeah, you know the drill, of course. If you like it, you of course give it a thumbs up. So we are nearly done replanning this, and after that we are calling it a day, or we can just check out where we left off, because it's also a little bit new for me again, because it's such a long time ago. The world is still the same, so everything was in place. I think I died a half year ago when I last was on the server, that's why I didn't have that much inventory or only food. But we will gear up a little bit, put away some trash items which I don't want in my inventory, and after that we will call the episode for today. So I'm nearly done with replanning. Sorry that the farm is so big. It looks good, so that's nice to know. But hopefully everything will turn out together. I think this farm is not as efficient as it is, but it looks nice, which is also a benefit. Not in an efficient way, but of course, yeah, things that look nice are always good, in my opinion, as a designer point of view. Okay, so we planted it, and we're going to, actually you can feed the cows too, because we have some wheat. Correct, here are the seeds, yes, well I still know that after a half year. It's pretty good. And the wheat is over here, but let me keep a stack of 64 to feed the cows, so let's straight up do that now. And after that we're just going to check some chests. Oh, the cows are pretty a lot of cows here, but which is good. We have a lot of food then. So let me feed them really quick. I cannot kill them at the moment because yeah, they don't have a sword, so it really depends. Okay, that's it. Got to close that. I don't have a chest here, but I will put it back in our hobbit hole. So yeah, this was our first hole, or first house to say, and here's where we started and first made our base together. We are going to make individual bases later on, so now we stick a little bit with this in this case Hobbit Hole, to call it like that, based on Lord of the Rings. But in the end we will go away on our own schedules, or places where we want to build our own base. Let's put this away, gear up with what we have. Oh, we have a pretty decent amount of iron, which is good. And it's just like setting up, like so everybody can start straight away. Get some bows. There's the bow and that. Do we have a gem chest? I think I have found it. Okay, flower string. That's all set up. Yes. Let's also make some armor instantly for myself. There we go. A helmet. But I don't have to explain what a helmet is, of course. And the leggings. And of course the chest plate. Nearly made a cauldron. Luckily I didn't do that. So we right click it, of course. And as you can see, bottom left, I right clicked when I hold my sword, and that activates the special ability of swords, in this case bleeding, but yeah, for axes you have skull splitter, etc. So, and fill up the chest or the furnaces with coal. So we have 4 here, make it 16 each. There we go. That's all done already, which is good. Here, these are still full enough, so we can use those, or we don't have to fill those anymore. So that's a little quick update about what we already have and what we left behind a half year ago. Like I said, we plan on doing multiple episodes, or at least 1 episode each week, which is reasonable now because we made a good schedule, or I made a good schedule for my episodes, so I can assure you that there will be a weekly episode. How many episodes there will be, we don't know, but we'll see how it goes there. Unfortunately, it's raining at the moment, which is not good for the recording, but for now I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll enjoy that Falks Survivals continue again, and I will see you in the next one. So have a nice day and goodbye.